Hey, it's your boy Jim's TV, man, and we are back with another video for the channel. Now, let's talk about this Joe Budden and Drake situation, issue, whatever they have, whatever's going on, right? Of course, Drake is an artist. Artists are sensitive. I know this because I'm an artist. I take my work seriously. And I don't doubt that any other artist does the same, right? So we talk about somebody like Joe Budden. Joe Budden has been an artist. Joe Budden, by all accounts, is still an artist. You could tell by the way he produces his podcast, has had multiple shows and things like that lined up since his rap career ended. We talk about everyday struggle. We talk about state of the culture. We talk about the pull-up, things like that. We talk about these interviews. We talk about these one-on-one conversations with artists like the one he had with Killer Mike and things like that. We talk about the Joe Budden podcast and what it has done and what it has meant. Yo has a whole entire network. Okay? He's by all accounts still a creator and a creative force. Drake still is a creative force. My thing is, the things that Joe Budden said about Drake's album, it wasn't in malice intent. It wasn't in disrespect. It wasn't in, yo, I don't rock with you, I just want to see you lose. No. He's a Drake fan. And when you're a Drake fan, when you're a Jay-Z fan, you're a Drake fan, you're a fan of whatever artist you are, a fan of. When they begin to drop lesser quality projects, you only hold artists to a standard that they would hold themselves to or that they've already met. I can't hold you to expectations that you haven't delivered on before. We look for great bodies of work, solid hooks, solid bars, solid rapping, solid lyrics, solid projects overall, cohesion in those projects. We look for tone, delivery, however your cadence is, multiple flows. We listen for beats, great production, beat switches, beat changes, different dynamic sounds we are used to from certain individuals. Now, I haven't done an album review on Drake's new album yet because I feel like certain projects, if I didn't love them, or they're not at the top of my list of art that I deem like, hey man, it's the best thing, one of the best things I heard all year. I choose not to review it because I don't want that negative, I don't want the negative issues or me being, in certain situations and like, oh, let's say my video, my album review go viral. Then I've negatively put this artist in a negative light because I didn't like his project. Sort of like what Joe Budden's going to do. Now, do I think that Joe Budden is a little bit over the top sometimes or can seem over the top sometimes? Of course. Of course. My thing is, Drake jumped on the joint and he addressed it. He jumped on the IG, whatever the post was. He addressed how he felt about Joe Budden. I believe that he did that because he took that personal. But Joe Budden said in his review, in his opinion of the album, that, yo, I'm not hating. This is not hate. Drake's my guy. That's my man. I rock with him. But I want you to know, when Drake used to drop, the rappers would call him, yo, this crazy, this fire, this, yo, we love you. You know what I mean? So, for me, when Joe says that, I identify. When So Far Gone dropped, it was ahead of its time. I am still a driven. I'm listening to So Far Gone. I grew up singing and rapping. And people say, that ain't gonna mix, man. What you doing? Da 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 da. And I say, Drake do it. Drake did it the best. when it comes to singing and rapping. Now, I will argue Trey Songz sings better than he raps, but Trey Songz can rap. Drake's rapping ability is super high quality. One of the best. Drake sings, but Drake don't sing like Trey Songz, okay? And that's my thing. They both do what they do, right? They both is on both sides of the track, singing and rapping. But to me, one do one better and the other do another better. And that's not the issue on either one of those gentlemen. Cause when Trey rapped on the Ready album, I was all for it. Oh, it's crazy. That's the first time. And when Drake got some of them best R&B joints, like he got the best I ever had, to me, is a classic song. You know, when him and Trey did the joint together, that's crazy. Then we thinking about Chris Brown, another singer / rapper. People forget that Chris Brown can spit, but he does his singing and writing ability with them R&B records better than he because that's his strong suit, right? So for me, I'm truly a fan of these gentlemen. I'm truly a fan of Drake. So far gone crazy. Now, to me, it's the first album, his first actual commercial album, and I forget the name, it's losing me right now, but So Far Gone was better than his first album to me. But I did still like his first album. Take Care was crazy. Nothing Was the Same was nuts. You know what I'm saying? Even though people had certain hang-ups, you know, but like even the playlist, the joint, the first time that he did a song with Jorah Smith, right? Like the little playlist / album joint, that was crazy. Like, he has a great body of work. We know what they expect. But if you're a fan and one of your number one fans in Joe Budden is saying, bro, this ain't it. Stop dating 25-year-olds, you 37, and just you want the man to lie? Like, my thing is, an opinion is an opinion. It's like assholes. Everybody has one. My opinion ain't the same as Joe's, even though I see some certain things that I see what he's saying. I wouldn't be mad at him for it. But Drake is upset, clearly. That's not my issue here. What the hell Birdman got to do with it? Oh, yo, Joe, you ain't no get. Yo, come on, Birdman, stop. Stop. Y'all need to stop. It's because it's Joe Budden. It's because Drake feels away. Next thing you know, Jay Prince is going to have something to say about Joe Budden and Mob Ties and everybody on Joe Budden top and on Joe Budden back, because he said that he didn't like this project. And he's like, yo, you need to go be around some rappers your own age and draw inspiration from them. What's wrong with that? You're a 36, 37-year-old man. Me and Drake around the same age. I'm not hanging with 22-year-olds. I'm not dating 25-year-olds. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, you a single man raising a son, dealing with a situation that with a baby mother, that things didn't work out. You in this business, in this industry where people ain't always who they say they are, and talk about that, or how, like, when you was on 6 a.m. in Charlotte, or 8 a.m. in Charlotte, 8 p.m. in Charlotte. Listen, he got so many of those time clock, time zone songs and city records, man. It's crazy. But when he said on there, man, just that is the Drake. Like, yo, I got my homies and I'm trying to bring them up and I'm telling them they need to do this and that, and you can't be on this type of time and that type of time. Like, that's where your head should be. You feel what I'm saying? But at this point, when you just have a commercial success, and I want people to understand this about artists, you are essentially a factory. You are a song-making factory. Okay? You are a conveyor belt. You're not the small little warehouse and it's just 5 of us and the hunger is there, the drive is there to get bigger. You're not that anymore. Now you're a complete assembly line and production, a massive production situation. No intimate details when you rhyme and the certain inflections and things like that, and the time that you would take spending 4 weeks to a month on the song and constantly revising lyrics and revising takes and things like that. That doesn't exist anymore because you have label deadlines and structure and when they want the project due and when you said you was going to be done by, oh, I got to drop another project this year, because you start racing against the clock. You stop taking in certain experiences. You may pull in secondary writers, hook writers or whatever have you. Not to say that that's what he's doing, but I'm just saying you begin to mail it in. Like, how many times have we seen this from a favorite artist that we love? Yeah, the album was, he wasn't, it ain't the same drive, it ain't the same hunger, it ain't the same passion. That's all the man was saying. But why should his opinion be met with threats and gangster talk from Birdman? Bro, you in your 50s. Man, sit your old ass down. We don't care about all that. Stop threatening people over opinions, nigga. And it's at the 2-minute walk. I talk. I could curse. So listen. Some of these rappers and entertainers and entrepreneurs, some of the everyday working men and women, right? They don't respond to threats well. They come from cities and environment and places just like you do, right? They all have past, man. Some people used to be killers and gangsters and shooters, and they had steppers around them and people who get their hands dirty and whatever. So when you go to threatening people, oh, yo, you're not gangster like that, they may not be, but somebody around them might be. Now, let's just say this opinion, I'm speaking on what I'm speaking on this video. Let's just say it go viral and Birdman or somebody go to threaten me, regular old YouTube, making work my job and do this when I can type of me, you threaten me. I don't like threats. I've never taken a threat like that. You're putting someone in position to act up. So a lot of people will say, well, no, you can't say that because you're a regular person. But regular people is people just like famous people. So when you go to threaten somebody, you don't know how far somebody's going to go when you threaten them. Now, me at this old age of mine, this 36-year-old age working a job, I can pay you no mind you threaten me my video go by. But nigga, that's attention. All I'm going to do is respond to you, man. Listen, man. Oh, nigga, listen. Go ahead, be a boss. Do what you doing. Yo, let me eat and let me do me. I feel like you was wrong in this situation. Do I think Joe Budden could have found a different way to address these things? Possibly. But we know at this point, Joe Budden going to be Joe Budden. So Drake shouldn't be surprised. Birdman shouldn't be surprised. Society should not be surprised. That man has been who he said he was. Like I said, do I agree with everything he said? No. Do I agree with something he said? Yes. Do I agree that he could have delivered a better project? Yes. Because we've seen better from Drake. That's all I'm saying. But I just feel like, yo, it's very childish and it's very immature to threaten or to speak on a man because you don't like his opinion. Bro, that's crazy. Drake, listen. He in media now, bro. People not gonna like everything you do. I still think you're a phenomenal artist. I think J. Cole is a phenomenal artist. I think Kendrick a phenomenal artist. I rock with Lil Baby. I rock with a lot of these gentlemen. But one thing I will not do as an R&B, hip-hop, and a music, overall music fan, what I will not do as a music fan or artist myself is compromise my artistic and my listening integrity. If something is not up to par and my expectation for what I expect from an artist that I deem that I'm a fan of, and I say one of my favorite artists, and you deliver me something that's subpar and less than, oh, I'm going to say it. I might not say it publicly. I might not have a viral platform to say it publicly and for it to mean something, but I definitely won't not say, yo, this shit ain't what it's supposed to hit for. I'm not gonna not say that. Because at the end of the day, when I'm making my records, I'm listening back, I could have did better on that. Maybe I need to rewrite this. Maybe I need to re-record this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just what you do, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's not say that these gentlemen don't do that, but at a certain point in your career and that hog and that drive is missing, we can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Birdman, listen. OG, you know, Cash Money, Young Money, Cash Money Boss, you know, and founder. You did a lot in this game, bro, but this ain't it, man. Too old for this. Too old for this. Too old for this, man. These things shouldn't even matter to you. It shouldn't matter to Drake. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. So now Joe Budden gotta watch it back when he come to New Orleans or go to Toronto or wherever, or down in Memphis or down in Houston. Come on, man. Cut that out, man. Cut it out, man. It's Jim CB, man, signing off, man. Y'all have a good, blessed day, man. Be who you are. Love who you are. Do what you do, man.
I was never really good playing role of the puppet. Too busy being me to be concerned with perception of the public.